What if I told you that the multi-billion-dollar beauty industry is fundamentally terrified of what is sitting inside your grocery cart right now? Every single year, millions of people spend billions on high-end collagen creams, boutique anti-aging serums, and painful cosmetic procedures, completely unaware of a devastating biological truth. Topically applied collagen molecules are physically too large to penetrate the outer layer of your skin, doing almost absolutely nothing for your long-term structural youth. The real secret to reversing the clock, erasing deep lines, and restoring pain-free, elastic joints isn't manufactured in a high-tech laboratory or locked behind a surgeon's scalpel. It is built entirely from the inside out by your own metabolism, utilizing highly specific, bioavailable whole foods that the skincare industrial complex desperately hopes you will continue to ignore. Most people have no idea this internal cellular machinery even exists, but today, we are blowing the lid off the consumer deception with 20 extraordinary, science-backed foods that will completely redefine how you view human aging. Stick around until we reveal number 8, a hidden tropical miracle fruit that packs up to 100 times the collagen-generating power of an orange, and number 18, a pristine luxury food that holds the most concentrated deposit of a collagen-locking mineral on the entire planet, which most people only eat on rare special occasions. Make sure you hit that subscribe button right now because we drop masterclass video guides every single week, unearthing the cutting-edge nutritional science your body needs to truly thrive. Let us dive directly into the ultimate biological breakdown of 20 collagen-dense foods, strictly ranked from remarkable to absolutely extraordinary. 1. Bone broth, the original anti-aging elixir. Let us begin with the undisputed patriarch of ancestral nutrition. Long before commercial supplements existed in plastic tubs, bone broth was consumed across every ancient civilization and continent for thousands of years as a foundational pillar of recovery. Traditional Chinese medicine utilized it to fortify structural energy. European grandmothers treated it as a literal medical panacea, and indigenous societies relied on it for deep tissue repair. Modern clinical data now beautifully confirms this ancient wisdom. When you slow simmer animal bones for 12 to 24 hours, the tightly wound collagen matrix breaks down into gelatin and releases a massive torrent of critical amino acids, specifically glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline. These are the literal bricks and mortar your cells require to build new type 1 and type 3 collagen fibers in your face, tendons, and intestinal lining. A landmark study published in the journal Nutrients demonstrated that oral intake of these exact collagen peptides yielded statistically significant improvements in skin hydration and elasticity over an 8-week period. Unlike a synthetic pill, bone broth is a magnificent whole food, providing natural glycosaminoglycans for joint lubrication, soothing gelatin for gut health, and vital minerals drawn out by a splash of apple cider vinegar. It is the definitive baseline for any true anti-aging strategy. 2. Sardines, the collagen you can actually eat whole. While highly polarized in modern culinary preferences, this tiny fish represents an unparalleled goldmine for biological structural health. When you consume high-quality canned sardines, you are uniquely eating the entire animal, including the incredibly soft, edible skin and bones. The silver skin is packed with highly absorbable marine collagen, while the delicate bone structures provide a perfectly organized bone matrix. Marine type 1 collagen is highly prized in dermatological science because its low molecular weight allows it to be absorbed into the human bloodstream far more efficiently than bovine or porcine alternatives, leading to direct improvements in skin texture and moisture retention. More importantly, sardines possess an extraordinary hidden benefit, a massive concentration of the anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids EPA and DHA. Because systemic inflammation is the silent predator that continuously activates matrix metalloproteinases, the enzymes responsible for eating away your natural collagen. These healthy fats provide a powerful biological shield, actively defending your existing youthful architecture while the fish collagen builds new tissue. 3. Egg whites, the amino acid engine. Popular culture has tragically reduced egg whites to a boring, low-calorie option for weight loss, completely missing their monumental value as a structural fountain of youth. Egg whites stand as one of the single richest dietary storehouses of pure proline on Earth. Proline is the irreplaceable amino acid that forms the structural backbone of the legendary collagen triple helix, the twisted, three-strand protein rope that gives human skin its bouncy elasticity and provides cartilage with its shock-absorbing durability. While the human liver can synthesize minor amounts of proline, flooding your system with dietary sources dramatically accelerates the speed at which your fibroblast cells can manufacture new structural networks. Furthermore, eggs deliver a completely bioavailable profile of lysine and glycine, completing the essential amino acid trifecta required to run your body's internal youth machinery at maximum capacity. 4. Chicken skin, the overlooked collagen source. For over 3 decades, conventional health advice aggressively ordered us to strip away the skin, discard the dark meat, and consume only dry, lean chicken breast. From a structural standpoint, this was a monumental mistake that resulted in throwing away the absolute highest concentrations of collagen on the bird. Chicken skin, alongside the connective tissues, cartilage, and ligaments surrounding the joints, is practically overflowing with natural type 2 collagen. It is no coincidence that the majority of premium joint health supplements on the market today are directly derived from chicken sternum cartilage. Research published in Clinical Interventions in Aging found that consuming whole chicken-derived collagen profoundly reduced joint pain, stiffness, and functional limitations in patients suffering from degenerative osteoarthritis, acting both as a direct repair material and an immune modulator that halts joint-destroying inflammatory loops. Embracing traditional, whole animal cooking by roasting the whole bird and enjoying the skin is a profoundly therapeutic, accessible strategy for your joints. 5. Salmon, marine collagen at its absolute best. Salmon is globally celebrated for its neurological and cardiovascular benefits, but the ultimate cosmetic secret is hidden entirely in the part most people carelessly leave behind on their plate: the skin. Salmon skin contains a wildly dense concentration of type 1 marine collagen, mirroring the exact format that makes up roughly 80% of the human dermal layer. Because its molecular blueprint so closely aligns with our own, human skin cells recognize and deploy it with incredible velocity. A study featured in the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology revealed that marine collagen peptides derived from fish skin produced clinically meaningful, undeniable reductions in skin roughness, fine lines, and dehydration over a 12-week timeline. Concurrently, the rich astaxanthin and omega-3 content throughout the wild flesh acts as an internal sunscreen, neutralizing the oxidative stress caused by UV radiation, environmental pollution, and poor metabolic health. 6. Citrus fruits, the collagen catalyst. Here, our journey shifts from consuming direct collagen to mastering the absolutely vital biochemical process of collagen synthesis. You can eat all the raw amino acids you want, but your body cannot physically assemble them into functional tissue without a crucial biological ignition switch. Vitamin C. Oranges, grapefruits, lemons, and limes are the famous gatekeepers of this nutrient, and their role in your beauty routine is non-negotiable. Inside your cells, a critical enzyme named prolyl hydroxylase is entirely responsible for converting baseline proline into hydroxyproline, the stabilized, twisted variation that allows a collagen fiber to hold its shape. If vitamin C is absent, this enzyme completely dies, causing your collagen architecture to literally collapse. This exact biological breakdown is why vitamin C deficiency manifests as scurvy, where old wounds spontaneously reopen, gums bleed, and skin rapidly deteriorates. To optimize dermal radiance, modern research suggests reaching for 200 to 500 milligrams of whole food vitamin C daily to perpetually fuel this synthesis loop. 7. Amla, the ancient beauty secret. We now cross into territories that mainstream commercial beauty media deliberately avoids. Amla, traditionally known as the Indian gooseberry, has reigned as the absolute cornerstone of Ayurvedic rejuvenation therapies for over 3,000 years. Ancient Eastern texts revered it as a premier tonic for youthful skin, robust hair, and firm connective tissue, and modern biochemistry now exposes the stunning reason why. Amla is extraordinarily dense, containing up to 30 times more vitamin C than a fresh orange, gram for gram. What makes amla a truly mind-blowing superfood is that its massive vitamin C payload is naturally bound to unique hydrolyzable tannins, rendering it remarkably heat-stable and resistant to oxidation. While normal vitamin C degrades rapidly when exposed to light or processing, AMLA preserves its anti-aging potency, delivering an unparalleled, concentrated shockwave of antioxidant defense that clinical studies show significantly dampens systemic oxidative stress and preserves cellular longevity. 8. Acerola cherry. 100 times the power of an orange. This is the exotic tropical marvel highlighted at the introduction of our breakdown, and its scientific reality is nothing short of breathtaking. Growing natively across the Caribbean and the tropical regions of Central and South America, this small, tart, vibrant red fruit looks entirely unassuming from the outside. Yet, gram for gram, the acerola cherry represents one of the most blindingly concentrated natural sources of vitamin C discovered in botanical history, yielding between 1,000 and 4,500 milligrams of ascorbic acid per 100 grams of fruit. For direct comparison, a standard orange offers a mere 53 milligrams. This means select varieties of acerola pack a staggering 50 to 100 times the biological power of common citrus, completely flooding your metabolic pathways with the absolute rate-limiting nutrient required for maximum skin cell replication and deep tissue wound healing, while providing a massive shield of carotenoids and bioflavonoids that protect your skin's structural matrix from premature collapse. 9. Garlic. The sulfur secret. Garlic is frequently praised for its robust antimicrobial and cardiovascular benefits, but its profound hidden role as a fierce defender of your body's collagen networks is a secret almost nobody talks about. Garlic is heavily loaded with bioavailable sulfur, a foundational mineral that is fundamentally required to forge the chemical crosslinks between protein chains that grant collagen its incredible tensile strength. Without an abundant supply of sulfur, your newly formed collagen fibers remain chemically weak, fragile, and exceptionally prone to premature degradation. Furthermore, garlic is rich in allicin, a potent compound that directly inhibits matrix metalloproteinases, effectively locking down the destructive enzymes that accelerate sagging skin and joint wear during times of physical stress or chronic inflammation. Integrating raw, crushed garlic into your daily routine ensures this protective barrier is fully activated. 10. Leafy greens. Chlorophyll and the collagen connection. Spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and collard greens are permanent staples in every longevity study ever published, but their dynamic contribution to your skin architecture goes far deeper than their rich vitamin C profile. These dark vegetables owe their rich green color to chlorophyll, the master molecule of plant photosynthesis. Groundbreaking research published in the Journal of Medicinal Food has revealed that dietary chlorophyll significantly elevates procollagen precursors within human dermal fibroblasts while simultaneously exerting profound, direct anti-aging protection at a cellular level against ultraviolet radiation. The fascinating reality that the exact molecule plants utilize to harness light energy can actively insulate human skin cells from light-induced solar damage is a monumental game-changer, bolstered further by the massive quantities of lutein, zeaxanthin, vitamin K, and magnesium that leafy greens continuously deliver to optimize protein synthesis. 11. Berries. The collagen bodyguard. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries are not merely sweet treats. They are the elite, heavily armed security detail guarding your existing collagen matrix from environmental destruction. It is vital to remember that youthful skin is a two-sided equation. You must build new collagen, but you must aggressively protect the collagen you already possess. Every single day, your structural matrix is under relentless attack from UV rays, stress, and advanced glycation end products caused by elevated blood sugar. Berries are saturated with anthocyanins, the intense dark pigments that hold some of the highest antioxidant capacities in the entire food kingdom. These compounds neutralize destructive free radicals before they can chop up your collagen fibers, while clinical models in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry confirm that berry anthocyanins explicitly halt the expression of collagen-degrading enzymes in a direct, dose-dependent manner. 12. Pumpkin seeds. Zinc and the skin repair mineral. If your body's internal collagen factory is underperforming despite eating adequate protein, a hidden zinc deficiency is the most statistically probable bottleneck, and pumpkin seeds are an absolute masterclass in plant-based zinc delivery. Zinc operates as a mandatory enzymatic cofactor for prolyl hydroxylase, meaning that without it, the molecular assembly line completely grinds to a halt. With global data showing that over 2 billion people suffer from suboptimal zinc levels, leading to rough skin, slow wound recovery, and accelerated visible aging, a single ounce of pumpkin seeds provides a major daily contribution of highly absorbable zinc, alongside rich reserves of magnesium and essential fatty acids that restore a radiant, supple glow to the skin. 13. Cashews. The copper connection. While widely celebrated for their creamy texture and healthy monounsaturated fats, cashews hide an incredible nutritional secret. They are an absolute powerhouse of dietary copper. Copper is the literal master key for the absolute final step of the collagen construction process. Once your cells link amino acids into long chains, an enzyme named lysyl oxidase must chemically weld these individual fibers together into a rigid, highly resilient structural grid. Because lysyl oxidase is completely copper-dependent, a lack of this trace mineral leaves your newly formed collagen loose, disorganized, and fragile. Enjoying a regular handful of cashews ensures this final biochemical welding process runs flawlessly from start to finish, preventing tissue laxity and joint vulnerability. 14. Avocados. Protect what you have built. If berries function as the elite bodyguard against water-soluble oxidative attacks, the glorious avocado serves as an impenetrable bulletproof vest for the delicate fatty membranes that encase every single skin cell in your body. Saturated with high concentrations of natural vitamin E, this fat-soluble antioxidant specifically nests within lipid barriers to neutralize free radicals before they can cause lipid peroxidation, a destructive chain reaction that cripples cell regeneration and halts collagen output. Furthermore, the massive levels of oleic acid within avocados drastically enhance the absorption of fat-soluble anti-aging antioxidants from every other vegetable you consume alongside them, multiplying the cosmetic efficacy of your entire meal. 15. Tomatoes. The internal UV shield. Tomatoes represent a mandatory weapon in your daily anti-aging arsenal because of their unparalleled ability to neutralize your skin's #1 environmental executioner, ultraviolet radiation from the sun. Tomatoes are the premier source of lycopene, a brilliant red carotenoid that stands as one of the most powerful singlet oxygen quenchers known to science. A landmark clinical trial published in the British Journal of Dermatology confirmed that daily consumption of concentrated tomato paste triggered a spectacular 33% reduction in the skin's biological sunburn response, providing a measurable internal shield against light-induced matrix metalloproteinase activation. Crucially, lycopene becomes exponentially more bioavailable when tomatoes are cooked and paired with a healthy fat like olive oil, making rich tomato sauces a literal therapeutic cosmetic treatment. 16. Bell peppers. The most overlooked vitamin C bomb. While global marketing campaigns have convinced the public that citrus fruits are the undisputed champions of vitamin C, the red bell pepper quietly obliterates the competition. A single, medium-sized raw red bell pepper unloads an astonishing 190 milligrams of vitamin C, nearly double the payload of a standard orange. This massive dose is coupled with an immense concentration of beta-carotene, which your body smoothly converts into active vitamin A to accelerate skin cell turnover. This dual-action synchronization provides a torrential burst of synthesis activation while rapidly clear out older, damaged surface cells to make room for the newly generated, collagen-supported tissue underneath. 17. Seaweed. The ocean's anti-aging secret. Seaweed varieties like nori, wakame, kelp, and spirulina are performing extraordinary cellular miracles that very few land-based foods can ever match. These oceanic treasures contain unique sulfated polysaccharides that clinical models show actively stimulate fibroblasts, the specialized cells inside the dermal layer uniquely responsible for spinning raw collagen fibers. By directly boosting fibroblast activity while simultaneously blunting the enzymes that break down the extracellular matrix, seaweed acts as both an accelerator and a shield. This is paired with an abundant wealth of organic iodine, which optimizes thyroid function to fundamentally govern the baseline metabolic rate of skin cell renewal and tissue repair. 18. Oysters. the most zinc-dense food on Earth. This is the luxury powerhouse highlighted at the beginning of our script that most people relegate strictly to rare celebratory dinners, completely missing its status as an unparalleled anti-aging weapon. Oysters hold the undisputed crown for zinc concentration across the entire global food supply, with a modest 6 oyster serving delivering a monumental 32 milligrams of heme-bound, highly bioavailable zinc, nearly triple the daily adult requirement. Because this zinc is delivered alongside rich deposits of copper, selenium, omega-3s, and the exact raw amino acids glycine and proline, oysters provide an all-in-one, hyper-concentrated structural package that completely electrifies your body's internal collagen production machinery with a bioavailability that no synthetic supplement on Earth can replicate. 19. Beans. The lysine foundation. As we round out our structural menu, we must address a critical amino acid that plant-based eaters frequently lack: lysine. Alongside glycine and proline, lysine forms the definitive structural foundation of the baseline collagen chain, where it is subsequently modified into hydroxylysine to facilitate stable cross-linking. Black beans, chickpeas, lentils, kidney beans, and edamame are spectacular, dense storehouses of this critical building block. Furthermore, the immense prebiotic fiber within legumes actively nurtures a thriving gut microbiome, generating short-chain fatty acids that suppress systemic inflammation, thereby shutting down the primary biological pathway responsible for accelerated daily collagen loss. 20. Gelatin. Collagen in its most ready form. We have saved this remarkable food for the absolute finale because it represents the most direct, unbroken link between your diet and your skin architecture. Gelatin is, quite literally, collagen that has been partially uncoiled through gentle cooking, breaking long, complex triple helix protein strands into highly accessible, shorter peptide chains. When you observe high-quality bone broth or ancestral chicken soup solidify into a firm, jiggly mass in the refrigerator, you are looking at pure, unadulterated gelatin. When consumed, these predigested peptide fragments pass easily into the bloodstream, where clinical trials published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition demonstrate they don't just supply raw building blocks. They actively send powerful biological signals to your fibroblast cells, effectively doubling the rate of collagen synthesis within human connective tissues and cartilage. It is the ultimate, time-tested food strategy for structural youth. If you now see the undeniable truth that true, lasting anti-aging success is driven entirely by the foods on your plate rather than the synthetic creams sold by the beauty industry, do me a quick favor and smash that like button right now. We want this science-backed blueprint to reach every single person who is tired of being deceived by cosmetic marketing. If you haven't joined our community yet, click that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and drop a comment down below telling me which of these 20 foods surprised you the most. Are you going to start simmering ancestral bone broth, or are you upgrading your routine with acerola cherry and wild salmon skin? I read every single comment personally, and I cannot wait to connect with you. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.